Hey guys, I am editing right now. I realized I never filmed an intro or an outro, so you're gonna see this outfit later on in the video. But this is my brow waxing and tinting routine, and let's just get into it. Okay, so first thing we are going to do is wax the brow. I use the Sally Hansen. Make sure you're getting the one that's for face. They have a few. There's one for legs and body, and they have bigger strips. You just want the one with the little strips in it. So they have little cleansing wipes. You can either wash your face with your normal soap, or you can use these cleansing wipes, because you don't want any oil on your skin when you wax, because the wax won't stick to your skin. You just want to wipe around your eyebrows. Then you don't have to do this step, but I use a little bit of baby powder, and this will also just soak up some oil. So I just pour it into my hand, and then I just use my finger to kind of go around the area. So I'm going to start with the middle of my eyebrows. I'm going to take the larger strips in the pack. Just cut off a nice piece, maybe 3/4 of the way. And then when you have this, you're just gonna rub it to warm up the wax. And then you wanna peel it apart. Then you take one side of the strip, put it right up against one eyebrow on the side. Rub it upwards in the direction of the hair growth. And this just kind of warms up the wax as well. Then you want to pull your skin. And there you go. And you can see the little hairs on there. Then take the other side of the strip, because we pulled it in half, so you have two that are perfectly equal sizes right on the other side. Now we're going to work on the top of our brow. Some people don't wax the top of their brow. I do, so I think that it really does help define the shape of my brow. So what you're going to do is take that same wax strip that we were cutting before. I just cut off a long strip. I'll cut it in half. So we have, this is going to be 4, because we're going to tear them in half. So you have just these long strips here. Again, warm it up in between your hands. You can do this for every wax strip. And I really like this method with the strips, because you can customize them, and you don't have any of this drippy wax from a pot. So you can just cut the sizes of the strips that you need and work slowly. And sometimes when you do the top of your brow, when you do this line and then this line, you can miss that little tiny corner in there. So I like to take just a little piece. Okay, now we're going to work under the brow. You're going to take one of the thinner strips in the packet. You can either do this with your fingernail or with some scissors, but you're just going to lay it on top, and you can trace where your brow is. and that'll make kind of an indent in the wax. I didn't Mine wasn't very straight, but we'll just cut straight. Then you just cut it along the line. And just double check. So now when you rip them apart, you have two equal shapes that you can use on both sides so that you know that you're doing things evenly. So once you rip them apart, you're just gonna slip it right under your brow. And I don't take it all the way up into my brow. There's a slight, maybe a millimeter line where I don't go up in there because I like to have some sort of control when I am using a tweezer. So this wax is pretty much just to get rid of all the little baby hairs. So just pull the skin tight and pull. Woo! So now we should be done waxing. We did the inside, the top at both angles, and underneath. So at this point you want to use the little oil that comes in the package. And this will just clean up any of the excess wax that's still stuck on your skin and kind of soothe the area. So what I do is I just unscrew it. I just take it with my finger and rub it on. And then you just want to wipe it off. And you have beautiful brows. Now, of course, you can go in with tweezers and clean up anything that you missed. And then finally, you're just going to trim your brows. You don't have to do this if you have short or sparse brows. My hairs can be kind of long, so you're just going to take a little comb. This came on the end of a brow pencil. The brow pencil is empty, but I just keep the cone for use. You're going to brush upwards. And don't trim right at the brow line. You want to trim slightly above because you don't want to cut them too short. Okay, so this is my part 2 of my brow grooming routine. You certainly don't have to do this on the same day or at all. I just think that it really benefits my brows since they are so light. They're not incredibly light, but they are pretty blonde. So I like to just define them a little bit more, make them a little bit darker, so that on days that I am not wearing makeup, or even on days that I am, I don't have to fill them in quite as much. I feel comfortable either not wearing anything in my brows because they're already defined, or just kind of lightly filling them in. So it's a little bit weird, but I use the men's Just for Men Mustache and Beard hair dye. This is really nice. It comes with a little tiny brush, so it's perfect for your eyebrows. It's essentially just hair dye that is safe for the face. That's why I like to use it. So first thing you want to do is wipe off any of that oil that we put on. You can either wash your face, or I'm going to use the same wipe that we were using. Again, you don't want any oil on your skin because then the hair dye won't adhere to your skin. It won't grab the hair properly. So after you've done that, you want to put a barrier on your skin so that the dye doesn't dye your skin. You only want it to dye your hair. So I use coconut oil. Just take a little Q-tip. And you just want to put it on your skin around your eyebrow, everywhere that you don't want the dye to hit. And you want to be pretty precise with this. You don't want to get any inside the boundary of your brow, because then the dye won't grab onto the hair. And this is essentially just making a stencil around your brow. It'll really guide the dye to where you want it to sit. So then out of the box, you just want to grab the little plastic container it comes in, as well as the two tubes in here. There's a color and then a developer. You want to do equal parts of both into the container. So you can see I put equal sizes of both in there. Then take the little brush it comes with and just mix it up. Now you can either use this brush that comes in the packet or an eyebrow brush and just fill in your brows like you normally would. I just like this brush. I'm going to clean it up after anyway, so it's not too messy. You really want to saturate the hair as much as you can. And you want to set a timer now for 5 minutes. And then as the timer goes, you can just wipe around the area and clean up anything that might have gotten on the outside of your brow. And this is where the oil is nice because it'll just wipe it right off. Now the first time I did this, it really freaked me out because it looks dark. Like it looks like it's gonna look crazy when you wipe it off, but trust me, it doesn't. So you really want to leave it on for the longest amount of time. I didn't the first time I was doing this. I like freaked out and wiped it off, and I feel like it didn't really do much. Then the second time I really tried to leave it on for the full 5 minutes, and it looks great. It doesn't look crazy like this. Oh, it looks so scary. So after your timer goes off, you want to quickly wipe it off. I just am using a towel. And then you also want to actually wash off with shampoo or a face wash, so I'll be right back. So I just went ahead and washed my face. I really tried to scrub it with the face wash, and then I moisturized. They are a little bit dark, I'm not gonna lie. I think I may have left them on a minute too long, but the dye really doesn't last that long. It only lasts maybe about a week or so. So really within a day or two, they're gonna be so much lighter. And then it also depends on how many times you scrub your face and wash your face. So yeah, I am happy with the result. They are a little bit dark, but that's fine. When you fill in your brows and then do your makeup, it's gonna look perfectly normal. Even if you have dark eyebrows but they're thin, it'll dye the skin underneath so that they appear fuller. And it's really good to use if you work out a lot or if you don't want to wear makeup every day and you still want to look relatively normal with filled in brows, but you don't want to spend the time putting on makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed my waxing and brow routine. I'm going to go ahead and fill them in and just show you what it looks like, just slightly filled in. And I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. So this is with them filled in. You can tell I didn't really add a lot of color. I mainly just went around the edges and cleaned up the lines and everything. I know I look a little crazy now because I'm not wearing any makeup on, but if you do a dark eye paired with your dark brow, you'll look fine. Do it for maybe a day or two, and then after you start to wash your face twice a day and like really scrub your brows, the color will lighten up. And yeah, this color lasts on me maybe a week to 2 weeks at the most. So really this color will fade. It'll fade in 2 days or so. Hey guys, so I was just sitting down editing and I realized I really wanted to show you what they look like after a few days, after they've lightened up. So it's been about 2 days now, just from normal morning and night washing my face. They have lightened up a little bit. I did fill them in with a little bit of Anastasia brow pomade, but really only to get the edges and clean it up. And you can notice that they do lighten up in a few days, so don't be scared if it's a little bit too dark when you do it. I hope you guys liked the video. It's really good if you don't want to spend a lot of money having someone wax your brows for you, if you are a DIY person and you want to do everything at home, or if you just want to tint your brows and not have to fill them in every day and feel comfortable wearing no makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe down below. That really helps out my channel to be noticed if you guys give me a big thumbs up. And you can follow me. My Instagram handle is itscolleenk. I'll leave that at the end of the video. And yes, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.